about everyone there. A multi-renowned player, a monster wrecking havoc, a player with mental of steel, a map master. It's just it's pretty much a recipe for success. But coming in here, we are finally proceeding with our match for border with Solo Rush attacking and Shot Puno on defending, which are gonna be banning now. Or any expected bans, Sailu?
Well, if we're gonna be talking about the expected bans, well, we actually have for Shiroi, well, having the
Mm-hmm.
wizard brain of this lineup.
Blitz.
That's a good ban also. You don't want any electric battery on your reinforced walls. You actually maybe a hot breach is gonna be possible here for the side for a solo rush or shot Puno actually. Well, they're at Solar Rush is the attacking right now, and they also have a Monty. It's gonna be banned for Utmost shields. No, no
Gigantic
tank.
wall.
hmm A gigantic operator has been taken out. Well, once more, if we're gonna be talking about some bans, maybe we could believe that we can actually ban maybe a smoke, maybe a mute
Maestro.
also. Mm-mm. Measure is good also because we don't want to get caught in its evil eye because
Yeah.
it can actually eliminate or down one of your teammates.
And it's a very useful utility too at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's
But for
true.
the last one, coming in will be a ban from Shotpuno. Tatanka, perhaps.
Tanga. But I think they're gonna be buying for Amira maybe. But
No, no,
no,
it's
they're
gonna
gonna
be
be buying
Fenrir.
Fenrir. I understand. Well, Fenrir is gonna be a pain of. It's gonna be a pain here in the game. Well, just going to pick in some angles, you're gonna be seeing purple. Well, not red. I see red,
I see red.
red.
And already early on in the fight, everyone's being Azami, of course, very meta pick. Can't deny how useful her walls are for denying any vision against the attacking team itself. And early on, just 2F armory locker is quite uh quite a struggle to take advantage of this situation coming in. But as we are proceeding to our droning phase, our preparation phase, any expectations coming in, Tyler?
Well, if you're gonna be taking an expectation, well, we already do have a Khaled here setting up in the reinforced walls, and also, um, well, they're still gonna be trying to find the bomb. Well, it's actually hard for our enemy, our attacking team with the solo rush to actually take where Shotmono has been setting up. And one of the expectations we can actually set in, well, they might go straight when it comes to the second floor. I mean, for the border map, you don't actually want to go rushing when it comes for the second floor because these teams already have the situation under control. But when it comes to the first for the first floor lineups, well, you can actually just grind your way, but it's gonna be inevitable here for the side for solo rest to actually take these things upon Shatpuno because having a quite range when having a Khalid here for Shatpuno, they also have a Valkyrie if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So a lot of cameras, a lot of gonna be surveillance. Also for Azami for having that extra balls. Also for Alishan to stop any possible angles. And right now we can actually see some sort of a short gunfights. So
Short
Joker, what is
gunfight,
gonna be next?
and early on, making sure that they can open up some rotations just in case that there's an early fight coming in, and there's going to be a breach to just get to just get their attention coming in this fight as they're still trying to drone out and get a feel of where the rest of the people are going to be holding in. And very lucky for this fight coming in, the sprays going through and not exactly going to get some shots hitting in here, but there's already the pings. There's a duel going on perhaps, but it's not exactly gonna hit so far. Trying to look for those heads, just a sliver is all you need before you can hit that shot.
Talking about being Slither, we can actually see that Totoya, Totoya
Oh yeah.
Supra. Well, wow, oh damn, bro, turned into an engine. God damn. Right
Yes.
now, we're actually seeing yeah,
Ooh.
Callan here, Totoya Supra almost got some headshot here. Another good angle that can actually what for, but it's actually gonna be a risky move. And how gonna be taking things here in its stall because right here, some damage has been inflicted here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a hurtful inflict damage here for the side for Shotpuno. Well, yeah, what I've said a while ago, man. These guys can't afford any mistakes to actually have it here in the qualifiers. I mean, just it is the best of one, so the winner here will qualify for the next round, but the loser, oh no, go home, bye bye to daddy.
It's a 4v4 situation we have right here as Kai just still holding onto that angle as they try to find their way inside the bomb site itself. But it's going to be quite a struggle considering there's just no information for them to play around with. Just bullet tracers, and as you can see, the sprays are just not going to connect as there's just not much for you to work around with. It's going to be another takedown from Senju right there, and the sprays through the wall. Not exactly going to hit properly, but as the Legion is still... my bad. Senju here just gonna hold onto this angle, and there's already some people trying to go in. The breach kill coming in from
Wow.
Senju yet again. And that's just gonna be a 4v3 situation as Solo Rush now has the advantage when it comes to the numbers, and a hole has been opened up for them, perhaps giving them the opportunity to put the diffuser down. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of time for them to play around. A triple kill from that, but the shutdown coming into 2v2 situation coming in as shot Puno finally finds the diffuser coming in here. 37 seconds left on the clock, and they have to rush in because they don't have the information coming in. They don't know where they're holding, and there goes they out. Gonna check. They're gonna hold. Goes for the spray. Rogue goes for that 1v2 situation. Shot Puno still has the advantage coming in, and the upper hand perhaps from Kaijo too as they just play around the diffuser. Starting to hold it in. Not much time for him to play around. Gets shot. Goes for the pistol shoot. But Kaijo's gonna be there to hold it in and defuse the bomb. Diffuser.
The diffuser,
The diffuser.
indeed,
Defuse
and
the
it's
diffuser.
actually diffuse the diffuser, and it's actually quite crazy here. Joker, we can actually see that these players have been giving their shot in the very
R&D.
early stages, and we can actually see one of the good replays
Sabihin mo,
here
on your queue.
for our scene here.
And a hole has been opened up for...
It's actually
Yeah.
crazy. Oh,
A little bit of a problem there, but coming in, yeah. This
Okay ba yung
brought to you
ganyan?
by R6 Pinas, by the way, and Coalition. First
Huh?
point comes in to shot Puno, and we shall see
Nangyari?
what's the next round.
well, yeah. Talking about the first
Nangyari?
round, Joker. You can actually see Rogue did quite of a good job there, but it's actually
Yeah.
quite crazy for them to actually take upon the diffuser. Well, talking about how they actually take the map a while ago. Well, in terms for the second border, it's actually quite crazy because they did actually located those bombs, but when it comes for the rush, when it comes for the windows, we can actually see like for the main hallways, they have some full controls for it, but they're still going for the balcony. It's actually quite crazy because it's gonna be a 2v4 for especially for the Khalid actually already in the side taking some inflicting some damage here for the side for Rogue, but still they have no other mistakes to offer here because it is already 1-0 Joker.
1-0 na nga dito. An action phase coming in. And perhaps we can see how fast Solar Rush can take advantage of this fight itself. But, coming in from the game earlier, kita mo na nga naman, Solar Rush took their time before they went in, just taking their information they have, droning it around, and trying to find the people with their positions coming in. Medyo nag-struggle ang Khalid for stopping the fights itself because of the Valkyrie's cameras, getting everyone's pinpointed location immediately for that. But coming in, Solar Rush perhaps will be able to work around their mistakes, and sadly, just Wi-Fi jammers all around.
Yeah, we have mute here for side for shot Puno. So there's no gonna be cameras or drones gonna be set out to happen an expedition, but right now it's gonna be
Low sound daw,
tree
tsaka low
here.
quality, sabi.
But oh no, somebody
Saka low
is
sa'yo,
just on
Night.
the other side. Well, I'm reading information again. Well, there's gonna be Kaijo here. There's a good set of cam that they can actually play. They're going through the first floor, which is actually quite crazy here for the side for shot Puno because how they're gonna be holding things now because Snoo is actually who's the Valkyrie has here for the main stairs. It's actually tree, but oh no, it gets air jam instead. Flashbang has been set out, but anyways, well, not much of an information. Yeah, a C4 has been killed here for the side for Snoo. Kaijo has been down here. Solar Rush eventually it's gonna be an upper vertical play here for Rogue. Another one for mistakes been going down. A kill here for the both of the teams. Well, I think it's gonna be a rush out
Ooh,
here.
what a
As
ballsy
we get some
move.
information. Indeed, the ballsy move. But Joker, look at this, air jammed.
Air jammed yet again. 2v2 situation coming in. Spray coming from Emil. That SMG just such a great control with the headshot too. Hitting that one shot. That's all you need. And Solo Rush putting down the diffuser and trying to look for the opportunity. Dean here finding the people coming in. He has an idea of where one person is. Goes for the spray. Senju though will be the one standing hitting that headshot.
Hitting that headshot indeed. Look at our replay. Goes left and right. That's called QE. QE lean, man. It's very fast.
What a game. That was quite fast coming into, but B site was just such an opportunity for Solo Rush to take advantage of, considering
Q1 mo ko,
here,
tapos
and
para
there's an
makapag ano ko,
immediate
prep ako.
angle coming in whenever they're going to push. But I have to give kudos to Shot Puno for that very ballsy move of just jumping out and trying to look for the people inside, but they just got air jammed. You know, if that wasn't there, that was probably going to be the shutdown for Solo Rush. But yeah, big kudos to them.
Yeah, talking about the yokai play, I mean that's quite crazy because having yokai instead, you can actually see that yokai has been put in a good use. So every time someone is gonna be picked in, you can actually see like it's a 1v3. He's quite confident of his angles, but eventually there's a yokai in the situation to actually take things under control or they take those angles because what having a yokai gives you maybe like 2 seconds of free to move or actually rush or to relocate. But right now what we're actually seeing for the side for Shotpuno, how they go for the defenses, they have a Goyo, they have a Mute, they have a Mira already ingested in, also a Lishan and also a Valkyrie. But for Solo Rush they have a Termite, they also have a if I'm not mistaken a Breach, and oh, they actually changed their lineups just now. So a Solace, a Dokebi, the new Ram, if I'm not mistaken. So Joker, what do you think of this lineup here for Solo Rush to actually take the things upon Shot Puno?
Breachers are there, information needed, and you know there's just everything that you need so far. Hard breachers, soft breachers, quite fast rifles all around. That's just gonna be quite a hefty amount of damage coming in against Shotpuno. And it's just too early to say right now, considering there's still a lot that they have to go against, especially the Mira one-way mirrors too, and the Koyo with those explosive gas cans. So it's gonna be quite. I can't make any predictions coming in. It's still so early. You still don't know how it's gonna go in, despite this lineup itself. But coming in, it's a lot. It's a lot to take into account.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's very a lot here to take account, especially having a Mute here for the side for Shotpuno. Solar Rash is gonna be having a difficult means to enter the site again. But right now, I think they're gonna be going to the second floor to actually do a pincher move from the Mirror Center situation. But right now, it's gonna be a pixel pick, and Snoo was able to take mistake in the process, and that was a mistake for mistake.
Mistake indeed from mistake. One shot yet again.
Woo!
Small sliver, but a spray. With
Hennessy.
control coming in from Hennessy and a double kill from him too. Hunting for the third one. Looks for the head. Goes for the spray through the hole. And almost taking down Valkyrie from that spray too. And it's just gonna be a take coming in from Solo Rush as they take advantage of this numbers opportunity as Kaijo hunting for more people. The Mira being taken down yet again. A triple kill coming in from Hennessy. And what a shot coming in. And as we strive to go to fight.
This is actually quite crazy, man. I mean, talking about Hennessy as a while ago, what we said. Hennessy's like a rabid dog. Once this dog bites, it's gonna be a 1 to 2 to the 3. You know, sunod-sunod na eh. Crazy Joker.
And ayun nga Skyjo, nilinis na rin niya, winalis na rin niya the rest of the people coming in with a clean take coming in from Solar Rush.
Parang bila tayo ng patagalog ng pare ko ah. Huwag natin kalimutan mga kaibigan na artists.
Medyo tumudugo na yung ano ko yung ilong ko eh. Alam mo
Medyo
naman,
tumugo na.
the highest tier of gameplay also has to be given the highest tier of casting. Pero
Grabe naman yun.
Nabigay na natin lahat eh. Medyo pahingahin na namin.
Medyo tumugo na.
Oo, medyo tumugo na. Masyado nang maraming dolyares ang nagamit natin.
Pero mamaya na kami mag-i-English mga kaibigan. Pero well, it is Rainbow Six Pinas, everybody. We can, yeah. It is a PH here, mostly PH mga kaibigan, but we want, yeah, sabi nga ni Joker, gusto namin bigay ang utmost best of our casting abilities here in Rainbow Six Siege Digmaan. Well, we are in the upper phase here, Joker. Actually, this is a day 1. So, what things we can actually expect here for Solar Rush and Shotpuno? Well, they already have their scores. Hennessy was just being a rabid dog in the process. Well, coming to that solution, we already have
10 seconds
the
remaining.
the answer. You know, you don't want to let this guy hell let loose. You know,
5
pag
seconds to
nakakuha ng
insertion.
siya, di na siya titigil. Dalawa, tatlo, nasa kanya lang yun, walang aaga.
Gas is heading out to defuse a bomb.
And kita mo nga naman, they're taking advantage talaga of the verticality of this map itself kahit pa sa 1F yan. There's already good sight lines for them to play around with. And Senju, early on in the fight, just taking down the cameras to make sure that they don't get spotted early on in the fight. Kahit malayo man sa kanilang entry point, they want to cover all bases as they try to push through and mistake, hopefully, a little bit of a change of pace coming in from him to put himself on the map, on the leaderboard, perhaps. Pero kita nga naman dito, marami na nag-aantay as Solo Rush tries to plan their way inside, tries to look for the holes. And they're not exactly gonna see anyone else as majority of shot Puno is gonna reside towards the second floor to expect them to go in to push through because the sight lines towards that bomb is just too pristine for them to not take advantage of. Kita mo nga namin, halos wala nang pader, mahuhulog ka na kapag tumapak ka na dyan eh.
Diba? Para kakabaliw. Kasi, totoo yan. Sabi mo kanina, halos wala ng pader.
Ay, wala na-
Gusto
wala na
natin.
sahig.
Wala na pader. Wala na sahig, pare. Well, pwede naman kasing ceiling. Pero look at this. Gonna be a double here by Snew. Inevitable play here for Shot Puno. What an amazing pick out of the balcony. This is actually quite crazy, man. They didn't expect. Wala kasi masyadong nagpipick kanina eh. Eh ngayon meron na. Naku po, nakaisa pa. Hennessy takes down Snoo. It looks like it's gonna be a resilience play here for the Solo Rush. But yeah, Shot Puno here. Leishan doing a good job to inflict those poisons in those angles. Hennessy was able to actually delay his moves right now. And one of the amazing things that we can talk about Joker is right now, oh no, someone's just in the corner. The reach comes in, it goes pops off, but eventually here goes Dean already taken down. Once and for more, Hennessy in the process for the type of Solo Rush. Pero di pa mapatumpik-tumpik pa, bumuraka-raka, this still once more from Command from the Cypher Emil. Eventually a pickup from Rogue. Another one here for the Rogue. Shot Puno, the Prodigy takes it home with that round.
The Prodigy indeed, and another point coming in for Solo Rush 2 for Shot Puno and equalizing the fight 2 for 2.
Kasi,
And
totoo
you
yan,
know,
sabi mo kanina, halos wala ng pader.
Ay, wala-
Gusto
wala
natin.
na sahig.
Wala ng pader. Wala na pader. Wala na sahig, pare. Well, pwede naman kasi ceiling, pero look at this. Gonna be a double here by Snew.
And yeah, that was your instant replay coming in for that round. As we come in here, perhaps still they're gonna retain a smoke now, with Castle 2 gonna retain these picks for the next round. And again, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for this one, it's gonna be a 2-2 here already, Joker. What can we expect? It's actually quite a crazy, one of the crazy games na meron tayo ngayon for these days. Actually, these people are giving their utmost best because right now they have so many people watching them. What a supportive community here for the Rainbow Six Pinas. And right now, Solo Rush is looking at the Wilds are going to be going for the second floor again for Joker. What can be the next move here for the side for Shot Puno? I mean for Solo Rush, because for me, Shot Puno has been successfully dominated against Solo Rush when it comes for the diffuse play. But right now,
5 seconds left.
Solo Rush they have to go through again for the first floor.
For the first floor, indeed, yet again coming in. And as we try to find out what is gonna be next for these two teams in here, Solo Rush and Shot Puno has been swapping fights one by one, swapping punches, and it's not exactly we can't give a definite winner immediately in here. I'm already expecting an overtime early on in this fight, considering how great they have been for their defense and how insane Solo Rush has been able to find the hopes and the openings from Shot Puno in here, considering even with all these defensive measures with Mira with the one-way mirrors too, there's just too much openings to take advantage of in this map itself for that Mira to be very effective. Despite the Legion putting down the traps to perhaps find some flankers, there's just too much for you to deal with.
There's actually quite too much, and right now we're gonna be seeing some action for the main hall. Well, they already have the information that some of them might be pushing already. Well, right now we can actually mistake. Okay, the Ram goes in, has to set out its drone to eventually take down those. Oh, Senju already in the process here, killing this new in the process. So shot Puno, their entry fragger is no more here.
Nice spray.
And, mhm.
Educated guess perhaps has an idea there's someone right behind that wall. As come on is just waiting for the push, holding on to that head angle as he stays here on a workshop, trying to scan out the surroundings coming in as they proceed towards the bomb site itself. They're now more cautious with how they approach the fight. Off the map, Rogue gets the headshot against Hennessy with that vector. And there's gonna be more duels coming in. It's just gonna be the sprays all over. Hindi nga lang tatama as Kaijo relocates himself and tries to find another angle to approach this fight.
We're talking about pushing the fight. The fight actually they have a Lesion already in the process here, and also having a Mira. We'll have that wall for Dean or for our Lesion. So much more for commotion. We can actually safe to say that Solo Rush right now already is in our side. But right now, you're just gonna be trying to eliminate some close quarters to eventually gain some upper ground. But right now, Shotpuno has been doing a good job, and Mistake eventually takes out the Prodigy for Shotpuno. The Rog has been down here. No more a Prodigy for the side of Shotpuno. It's gonna be 3v3 situation for the both of the teams. It's already a 2-2, so Emil already has it here. Mozo Ono having here meets to the side already has the information. A good, wonderful play that you can have is actually have a ram in the process. Goyo has been set out for mistake, and also look at this. They're trying to defend this side already. So 20 seconds is still ticking time bomb here, Joker. But what is going to be the man's here to end meet? Totoya Sopra, Futududu indeed to Kaijo's head. And once more has been down here for the side for Emil. It's going to be 2v2.
Ooh, the
It's
time.
going to be a good trade here. It's going to be a
it's
plan
time.
here. But once more, it's going to be a difficult situation here to plan because we can actually see he's been having a hard time. For come on, look at this.
Ooh.
What was that? Emil was able to successfully take down 2 in just one sweep. Look at that. Bro, a 180 plate. You know, it was like, you know what? Let's just do this. Flick straight 180, Joe.
Flick 180, trading
Emil
one by
was
one
able
by
to
one.
Successfully take down 2
Just-
in just one sweep. Look at that. Bro, a 180 plate. You know,
180. That's a 180 play too.
180 play. It's just kind of weird hearing your voices, pero it's quite the final fight in there as the time was ticking down, as the diffuse has been put down. You know, everyone's rushing and panicking their way inside, and just as the diffuser was still trying to put it down, just in time, it gets put down. 180 flick, one down, 2v2, just immediately popped off and dead in a blink of an eye.
it's actually quite crazy, man. I mean, right now, yeah, in the blink of an eye, you can actually see that's a wonderful clutch. You don't really expect for that clutch to happen, but right now, we can actually expect for Rainbow Six Pinas, these players have the means to actually gain it upon quite crazy advantage, man. But right now, I mean, they're trying to regain some information for side, actually having the server room and actually having the customs for the first floor for the side for Solar Rush. Well, yes, it's still gonna be Solar Rush here, having the means to actually attack against Shot Puno. But what's actually crazy to talk about Joey is Shot Puno. Where is it? Oh, oh, who? Oh no, we have information already where this guy might be is.
They're just watching, just waiting. He has all that information to play around. And there goes the reinforcements coming in. But Senju already, this gigantic tank pushing through. Waiting, no, hunting. Bloodthirsty for these people. And already putting
Bloodthirsty
down
indeed.
the breach to take down this wall.
I love how he plays. It's actually quite kind of cute because, you know, he just goes in, just do his task, then eventually goes out. Oh, look at that! It's been a mirror. A mirror wall has been destroyed now, so no other means to take that angle. But right now, Mistake already has the means here, trying to make a possible headshot maybe. But right now, Sanji is just going for the killing tree here. Come on, has been taken down for Shot Puno. They have a 4v5 situation still here in the advantage for Solo Rush. Well, they're still defending. Still gonna be a hard time. Oh, bad timing here for the side for Senju. But Snoo was able to get the kill successfully against Shot Puno. And I mean for Solar Rush. But right now, Gonna be 4v4 Joker.
4v4 indeed. Drone put down to find the people that they have to hunt down. Mira still alive right behind these walls. And as you can see, the sprays are just going through a little bit of a fail there.
Oh no!
Another mistake by mistake with that flash, but it all happens to the best of us as Snoo gets the headshot yet again against Hennessy. 2v4 situation, 2v3 put down by Emil too. And it's gonna be 1 minute left on the clock. Still a lot to play around, making holes for this rifle to go through. And there's Kaijo on the other side, has an idea of where his team is gonna go through, finding the information just to make sure that they are gonna be safe if they try to go for the push. Sabi nga dito sa chat sa Twitch, dapat daw si Kaijo na lang nagpupush, yung apat nagdo-drone na lang papasok.
Quite crazy man kasi pre, feeling ko talaga kayang-kaya na ni Kaijo to pare. Quite crazy pare kasi talking about solo rush pare, kung si Kaijo na papasok, talagang solo rush.
Solo
Sila
talaga.
papasok eh. Diba? But Emil, in the process here mga kaibigan, look at this. Oh, nagulat ako, kala ko kalabo nagkasagbo. Pero eventually, it's Emil and Kaijo here left in the situation again. Shot Puno while defending Totoya, and the castle Snoo still here alive and kicking right now. Well, they have actually the means here to plan here for Cyber Solo Rush, and they already know his plan. There's gonna be Kaijo here going for that push again for Snoo. And once more,
Uy!
oh, a push, but Kaijo, talking about Kaijo again, mga kaibigan, the crowd's favorite for today's match. Siya na lang daw mag-push. At ito na nga pare, ginawa.
Ginawa nga naman. Sinolo na nga
Bird.
talaga yun. Spin ray, pat lahat-lahat. Pero now we finally swap our positions. Defending na ngayon ang solo rush at attacking ang shot Puno. 4-4-2, quite a significant lead ang pinapakita dito ng solo rush.
Talking about Solar Rush is actually quite crazy that we're gonna be expecting right here. I mean, Solar Rush already has the upper means here to take advantage against Shot Puno. Solar Rush has been doing a good job here. Actually, having that kind of information against against Shot Puno. Solar Rush has been doing a good job when it comes to the screams and practices, because eventually they have look at the crawl. What? Pero di natin nakita. Pero eventually, yeah. Sayang yan. Ang ganda ng clip na yun. But right now, yeah, we're gonna actually see a second minimap, everybody. We're gonna be throwing down some holes and the walls. Right now, sa sahig, mga kaibigan, di na siya pader.
Yan siya pa dala. Sahig na siya.
Sahig na. Sa first part,
medyo nagkapalitan. Spider-Man kasi ako eh. Parehas niya lakaran ko.
Yeah, parehas. Pero di ka mabaliktad, no?
Di ba mabaliktad?
Nakaka-vertigo kasi yung pare ko, lagi ka nag-vertical eh.
Pero ito na nga, we saw earlier that Solo Rush is quite aggressive with how they approach the fight itself. Aggressive man, they still take their time on approaching the bomb sites itself, waiting for the opportunities na masayang yung lahat ng utilities ng ating defending team, which was Shot Puno. Will we see the same technique coming in from Shot Puno, or are they gonna approach this differently and just go in guns blazing?
Well, it's all about guns and blazing, man. I mean, Shot Puno here already has the attacking side for the Solo Rush, and right now it's Solo Rush's turn to actually take up the grounds upon Shot Puno. So, I think for some reason, for Solo Rush already learned their lesson against Shot Puno. They have been doing a good job when it comes to defending. But right now, how will Solo Rush fortify for this one? As we can actually see, Dean here is trying to spam that softball. But right now, well, not much of our Shot Puno players have been inside the side, but actually they're trying to take those grounds because a bandit already here has been ingested for Solo Rush. So no hard breach gonna be happening for the side of Shot Puno. So it's gonna be a gift cut here. Well, Steam has been ingested as well. A good play that they can actually recover here, Joker, is for the side for Solo Rush. They actually still have a Valkyrie. They also have an Ella in the process here to take some grounds when it comes to 1v4, so we go 1v3s. It's going to be a 90-degree angle here, or the 90 hall. So good angles have been set out here for the Cypher Solo Rush. But Shot Puno, we have the means here to take it against the grounds.
Against grounds indeed. And again, Solo Rush, just such a nice anchor from these positions too, as Shot Puno tries to spray them all around. And it's at the drone. Just tries to find the positioning of all these people. Dean trying to get this angle in, charging that frag grenade, throwing in, not exactly gonna hit anyone, but knows that the Mira's just right there waiting. Not Mira. Yeah, right. Mira holding
Yeah,
on to this
Mira.
angle. Medyo naguluhan ako.
Oh, no.
But the sprays though, headshots from both sides of the team. 3v4 situation tayo ngayon as Solo Rush has been shrunk down to 3 and another trade coming in from Snoo. 2v3 Solo Rush still holding on to the anchors for this site. Emil
Oh, yan.
looking behind their back knows how dangerous that is.
We're talking about how dangerous it is. We can actually see an angle by Emil. Takes down Totoya Sopra in the process. The car has been broken down. 90-degree angle with the push here for Sniper Kaijo. Mga kaibigan, para wall hacks at binalikan nga dito ang ating tropa bisa si Snoo. It's gonna be a 1v1 situation here for the Cypher Emil and also for Snoo. But Emil was successfully taking down Snoo in the process. But look at this angle, man. Quite crazy. Wachak!
The flick, the spray, the precision to move towards that ADS, not even needed because the head just connects immediately after that flick, securing another round for Solo Rush. 5-4-2. Quite a significant lead and a lot to work on by Shot Puno.
Grabe nga yung pare, as we can see here aside for Shot Puno. Well, grabe nga yung pinakita ng ating tropa na si Emil. Kanina pa nag-outperform dito si Emil Sa nakikita ko pare na si Emil parang Emilio pare, no? Parang Aguinaldo ang kulang dito.
General talaga.
General na
talaga ng laban, no?
Parang Goyo, ano? Nanggogoyo.
Nanggogoyo talaga.
Nanggogoyo eh.
Pero yeah,
dito pare, sa chat. My super idol Emil. Grabe. Super. May fans ka na kaagad, Emil. Grabe ka naman.
Grabe
First
naman
match of the
talaga.
day.
English daw, English sabi ni siyang okay.
English.
The pronunciation of the dedication of these of these teams itself
actually
is actually quite divine and quite pristine with how they approach each and every single angle. My Silo, my dear, how what will you predict coming on to this next round?
Well, if we're well, actually, change accent, no? Change accent, guys. Kita nyo ba? Kita? Nakita nyo? Well, actually, we're gonna be talking about our players here for the side for Solo Rush. They are having the grounds here to defend the side, but also for Shot Puno, they have the means here to take everything for Solo Rush. Well, it's gonna be a 5-2, still an advantage here for Solo Rush. But what is going to be the next move? I mean, they're still on the first floor trying to defend the sides. But right now, I mean, Rogue the Prodigy has been doing a good job. It's talking about good job. We actually see Rogue in the process here off screen taking down one, which is Sanju, the Ella. No more of those lurkers gonna be taken out. And look at this, has been spotted as well here for Hennessy. He has to relocate right now. And talking about relocation, we can actually see that mistake. The Rook, you don't actually want to take the grounds here. Eventually, he falls down, not to the demise, but actually tries to relocate. Right now, for the side for Rogue, they actually have the means here to take our armory lockers. Right now, they try to defend the side, but Emil, on the other hand, tries to kill Rogue, succeeded, but once more, Emil also takes on Rogue, and now Shot Puno already has two of their mans down, but eventually Soul Rush only has one.
Frost there, great shot coming in from them as we go in for a 4v3 situation. Shot Puno gonna be struggling more as Frost will take another one. Emil just so great with these angles and moving around this map like the mastermind he is, as they try to find more people that are trying to find the holes here as Shot Puno just struggling so much. All those drones just being shut down and they're still stuck outside. No way in for them. A Solo Rush just securing each and every site. Si Emil ba naman talaga na wala pa, pero di daw siya kailangan ata kapag sa laban na to. There's still 3 people to hold the fort for him. Sabi ni Aguinaldo, kayo muna, iihi lang ako.
Yun nga. Nakipag-break pa. Hindi nga relasyon mga kaibigan, kundi teka lang.
Teka lang naman.
Cool off daw. Cool off
lang
pa.
dyan.
Diba? Pero I hope Emil is doing okay lang si Emil do kasi pare we can actually afford na syempre may mawala na player sa ating in-game. Well, eventually na doon nga siya. He's already siguro nagre-reconnect nga, diba? Pero right now,
binigay lang ng Solar Rush. Sabi nila baka daw mahirapan yung Shot Puno eh.
Uy, grabe naman yun. Nag-instigate. Naku po, mukhang ma-instigate tayo dito. Idol.
And, ano lang yun, caster's prediction lang caster's
Caster's
prediction yun.
prediction.
Wala silang sinabi, wala sinabi. Pero coming in here, 15 seconds left on the clock. Shot Puno has to make their way in. There's still 3 people for them to go into as they try to find 7 seconds left on the clock. Looks like they're not gonna force their way in, but Snoo, yet again, a headshot coming in from Kaijo. 2v2 situation. No diffuser's gonna be put down as the time will be shrunk to 0.
Well, talking about shrunk to 0, we actually going for that pause again here for Solo Rush. Well, kasi nawalan isa nala pare, we have to pause here, man. I mean, this is round 9 already. This is gonna be a match point here for Solo Rush. If they had the means here to take shot Puno, they have to pause it. Well, oh no, we have 9 seconds left. We have to pause it, buddy. Pause. Oh no, because I mean, okay, we have the pause here, everybody. Well, yeah. Well, we're still trying to get Emil in the process here to actually take some technical pause or technical time. So, Joker, what do you think of Solo Washer's performance for today? Because look at the score, man. I mean, 6-2. That's actually quite crazy here for Solo Rush trying to take the qualifiers for Shot 1.
But Solo Rush has been insane so far with how they've been approaching these.
Solo Rush versus Shot Puno, it is the 6-2 in the favor of Solo Rush. And now, what are your thoughts here, Joker?
Coming in, this is gonna be all hands on deck for Shot Puno, considering one fatal mistake will put them to the lower bracket here as Solo Rush has the lead for this 6 points in versus Shot Puno. And as we load in here, very interesting picks, by the way, ang nangyayari dito. Doc, Eager, the Bandit 2, and that's a lot of...
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
That's true, man. I mean, talking about Shot Puno, we still have that by Snoo. Actually, quite crazy din when it comes to this play kasi napakagaling. Kanina pa pare, napakagaling na itong player na to kasi eventually fragging din sila pagkasama nila si Rogue. And actually also for Totoyo Supra, we all have the superstars also here, or the spotlight na ating team's gonna be playing for each and every one for them. But right now, what do you think, Joker, and how they're gonna be Shot Puno gonna be taking a toll here for Solo Rush? Kasi match play na dito ang ating Solo Rush, so they can't afford any mistakes right now. And medyo advantage nga pa din ng Solo Rush dito dahil defending sila, and right now Shot Puno, they have to actually go aggressive here, or actually not that aggressive, but actually a wise play.
Wise play indeed, already making their way to find these opportunities, coming in and rushing in fast as Shot Puno wants to take advantage of this opportunity right now, of still early on in the game, perhaps makuha ng mga early spawn picks na ina-attempt dito ng Solo Rush. But early on in the fight, the shield will be in play as Rogue will try and find people holding on to this fight, bringing down that hole, but Senju will be the one on top with the headshot against Rogue. And again, more duels coming in here. Airjam's putting down, and yet again, more fights and duels. Early on in the fight, 2 minutes pa lang.
Grabe. Very early in the fight, mga kaibigan. Kita-kita naman natin for the exit of the Ace balcony. Is nakakuha pa naman tayo ng Grisbot mine coming from Ella. But right now, how gonna be taking things here for the side for Solo Rush? Because eventually they have taken down Shot Puno already here, the prodigy for Shot Puno. But once for more, they actually trying to climb their things way up here. Shot Puno have the means here to actually to gather some information for the side for Solo Rush. Right now, they're gonna be defending for 90-degree angle. A good angle maybe, but eventually there's just one. And bad information. Snoo already has it here. Going down. Kaijo already has a kill here.
And another one from Senju too, that headshot from a pistol too.
Wow.
And 5v2 situation coming in. The sprays muntik pa nga tumama from Kaijo. What the spray?
Medyo pressure na dito pare sa Shot Puno.
And ang problema pa is they're both in one position, so they can line up and immediately go for the kill in here. 1 minute left on the clock. They still have to force the duels, the 1v1s, to get this win as they are trying to hold onto the angle. Si Dean dito mismo, nakita pa nga ng kalaban. And Totoya running in with a Supra. It's not gonna be
Oh no.
much to play around though. Open
That's
na
true.
open ang ating sights. Tries to go for the sprays there too. From the door frame, from the wall, from the angles. That's all you need, Senju! The shot from the head from long range. And there
Ay!
goes another one from the Supra. Tumuturbo pa nga. Lumalaban pa dito. Goes for the
Agoy!
spray! And there's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Hennessy cleaning up the fight and putting another point for Solo Rush to guarantee them the win for this game.
Grabe yun mga kaibigan. We can see that Solo Rush already has it here to take shot Puno on his demise, man. Grabe yun. Kasi kita naman, tingnan mo to, shot Puno.